And boom, hey up troops, ALYTTLETON here again with another video, and it's time for a mid-season roadmap update. I've genuinely not read this myself yet. I've been out looking at bloody wedding venues of all things. So I've just got in and just seen the tweet, so I thought I'd have a quick read. I've genuinely not scrolled down. That's the furthest I've scrolled. There, right, let's have a look. In our latest roadmap update, we've got further insights into the development of upcoming features, ensuring transparent communication with all players. Each update and decision we made takes on various elements of player feedback, time allocated to ensure the quality of the features delivered, and more. Roadmap updates, new defender. Status confirmed for, so if anything's been delayed, it'll say delayed until whenever. The first new operator since the launch of Siege X, because obviously Clash was just a rework, will be joining the Team Rainbow in Y10S Season 3, as well as a new gadget. The Swiss defender will also be bringing a brand new weapon that packs a punch. We can't be that far off getting weapons that we know now, can we? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking of weapons from like Rainbow Six Vegas, like the M8. Don't think we've got an M8 in the game. We haven't. With FAMAS, we've obviously got the F2. G36, I used to use in Vegas quite a lot, but there must be other ARs that we're getting close to getting in there now as well. Major features, dual front, new neutral sector assignment, and operator pool updates. So the neutral sector assignment is at the moment the hostage rescuer Dokkaebi is it that you have to rescue. That is confirmed. We introduced a new neutral sector assignment for dual front next season, with the operator pool receiving an update, providing some new strategic opportunities. To find out more, make sure you catch the upcoming season reveal, which is in... I looked yesterday, there's 27 days left on the battle pass, so the season reveal will probably be in a couple of weeks. New features, new modernized maps, confirmed. Get in! So they're gonna modernize Nighthaven, Lair, and Consulate. All modernized maps are coming. These are bring updates. Destructible ingredients. You've seen modernized maps. Yeah, nice. That's really cool. Siege Cup is going to be every weekend, and you'll get squad stats. Confirmed. Siege Cup, the highly competitive Siege experience, will be scheduled every weekend starting Y10 Season 3. Players will be able to scout enemy squads before the match. See their top operators potentially gaining the upper hand. Oh, mate, you're going to get coaches and analysts for Siege Cup squads. Cool. I've been enjoying the Siege Cup. I've only played in 4, I think. I've unfortunately been working or had plans when they've been on, but I've enjoyed the ones I've played in. I won 2 of them, by the way, I might add. Looking forward to that every weekend. Try and plan it in a bit more. Balancing updates confirmed. Y10 Season 3. Excuse me. Should probably edit that out, but I won't. Balancing changes will be shared in the upcoming season reveal. There's the reveal. There's the date. Sunday. I did say 2 weeks. It's less than that. It's 11 days from now, which will be... Wait, what day is it today? It's Wednesday today. So that's going to be on a Thursday. Wait, that can't be right. Sunday, August the 17th. Yeah, no, that is right. It's 11 days from now. Sorry. Clown. Sorry. I've just done that whilst recording a video. I should probably edit that out, but I won't. Forget there will be diversified a number of loadouts by adding one of our newer Wait a second. Don't forget there will be diversified a number of loadouts by adding one of our newer weapons to multiple operators. What could that be then? One of our newer weapons to multiple operators. Interesting. Who do you think is going to get balanced? I know that there's a lot of talk in the community about ACOG getting removed for defense, or getting removed on some weapons, but maybe staying on DMRs, but obviously no one really knows. They sort of hinted to that in one of the I think it was the Siege X reveal, like the year 10 reveal maybe. They hinted towards that. I want to see some changes to, I think Solis is such a cool operator that at the minute is just has had the 2 extremes of the meta pool. Like being incredibly good, always brings Solis every round, to you see Solis once every 30 rounds. Player comfort, Esports tab update. Confirmed. The Esports tab is expanding to give players an overview of Tier 1 competitions. Dedicated pages will be added for all of them to show which teams are participating, scheduled games, results, and how competitions are progressing. The path and team's qualification to the 6th Invitational will be tracked on the global standings. That's cool. I would like to see a videos section in there where you can go back and watch previous major matches, like... Sorry, just had to put the fan on. Should probably edit that out, but I won't. Previous major finals, like I want to watch like the best of 5 or whatever major it was, that you know what I mean. I'd like to go back and see previous... I know you can just do it on YouTube, but it'd be cool to do it in-game. Shield Guard, well, this is the hot topic at the minute, isn't it? Confirmed. We are aware of the current situation and recent surge in cheating. Our team is actively addressing the issues with new initiatives, improvements coming soon to R6 Shield Guard. Okay, good. Well, this is a hot topic, and it's something that I have a little bit of experience with. And I can categorize. I was lucky enough when I went to the Montreal, either the Montreal Major or SI when it was in Montreal. No, it was the Montreal Major about a year ago now or something like that. I was lucky enough to meet with the anti-cheat team, and I met the head of the anti-cheat team, who is a tremendous bloke. And they hate cheaters more than me, you, and everyone who watches this video combined. Trust me, they hate it. That's why they do it as a job. They care more about cheaters and stopping cheaters than anyone I've ever met. And they do a bloody good job. Now, I don't know what the numbers are, but I'm going to make some numbers up. 85% of cheaters that try and cheat don't even get the opportunity because they're good at the job. But 15% get through. I don't know what the real numbers are. I've just made them up for argument's sake. In this day and age, I was having this conversation in Tom J. Sherlock stream yesterday. In this day and age, it's sad, but it's a reality. You have to accept that cheaters will be in competitive games because gimps out there in the world don't want to learn how to get good at a game. They just want to cheat and either appear good because they're never going to be any good if they take the time to learn, or just to ruin people's day. And I've got certain feelings about cheating where I think it's like a genuine, I would probably go as far as say like a mental health problem, where cheaters want to be really good at something. It's a bit like a sort of personality disorder, where they think that people are like them because they're good at something, so they want to pretend to be good at that, which is really quite sad when you think about it, and sort of almost makes you feel a little bit of compassion for them in a way. But yeah, I know what the anti-cheat team do, and I find cheaters frustrating. I don't think it's been as bad for me this season as it was like at the end of year 8, season 3 or 4, because it was bad, man. I streamed over 3 days in year 8, season 3 or 4, and I played 22 games. Played 25 games, and 22 of them were cheaters. So, look, it's frustrating. I've just learned, I think it's sad to say this is a stark sort of reality of where we are in the world, but I've just come to terms with the fact that I'll play a cheater 1 game in 5, and I lose 80 elo, and I move on. It's not worth getting your knickers in a twist. What I will say, though, is if you are in that top 3% of elo, maybe, top champ level, I sort of play high diamond, low champ, so I don't suffer the worst of it. When you've got like people who are playing high champ elo, it's much worse up there. It's like 3 out of 5 games, 4 out of 5 games in some circumstances. So I know it can be really frustrating. But what I don't want people to do is read pro players and content creators' tweets that say, nothing but cheaters in this game, and then they've never played anything higher than silver, and all of a sudden they think everyone's cheating in their lobbies as well, because they're not. Cheating's not as bad for the general population of the game, but it is pretty bad at the higher end of the elo scale. So, just going back to what it says about cheaters, they're in a really difficult position, right? Because cheaters know what they have to beat. Shield Guard or Battle Eye is out there. The product exists. You can develop a product to beat a product that exists. Do you know what I mean? Think of it as it's a great analogy I've just made up. We're playing rock, paper, scissors, right? Battle Eye has basically got rock out like that because they have to try and put something out to stop things, right? And then every now and then someone will try and play a scissors against it and it'll break it. Scissors and it'll break it. But the cheat developers know that they need to make paper to beat the rock, okay? So they're one step ahead. Cheat developers then, anti-cheat developers, the guys at Battle Eye and Shield Guard, will then go, shit, they've put paper on our rock, and they go, right, we need some scissors. And then they have to go and make the scissors retrospectively to beat the paper, sorry. Then we've got scissors and anti-cheat. It's just back and forth. That's a good analogy, actually. I'm really pleased with that. So they're always one step behind. It's really tough to stay on top of it. And I know for a fact that the R6 anti-cheat team is really well thought of in the industry, in the anti-cheat industry. Putting Valorant to one side because we know that's a different beast. I know that other top-end IPs, top-end FPSs, like very top of the market, have been to the R6 anti-cheat team and asked for hints and tips and tricks on what they do to try and implement into their own game. And it's not ring-fenced. I know that the R6 anti-cheat team have reached out to other teams as well. No doubt reached out to guys who are over at Valorant, and is it Vanguard, I think they're anti-cheat. And I know for a fact that everyone who works in anti-cheat is like sort of one collective against cheaters. It's not, we want Siege to be the best anti-cheat. I'm not going to tell COD how to stop anything. Everybody wants to see cheaters struggle. So yeah, I really feel for the guys on the anti-cheat team at the minute. It's not an easy job. and they're doing a bloody good job, but don't get me wrong, it's still frustrating when you play cheaters. In a world, someone in Tom Sherlock's stream, Scoob, if he watches this, was just saying we just shouldn't play any cheaters. We shouldn't expecting to play 1 in 5 cheaters is bad. I disagree in this day and age. I think it's unrealistic if you don't think there's gimps out there cheating who are going to get into your game. A lot of them are stopped. Some get through the net, and it's a shame, but it's the way of the world. So hopefully some more improvements. Hopefully the boys can try and make it a bit tighter. Anti-toxicity voice chat moderation. Confirmed for Year 10 Season 3. I don't know what that is. Is that where they can, like, it uses AI to see if you've called someone a... I hope I can still say GIMP. Voice chat will be integrated into the reputation system, This will result in warnings for toxic voice chat communication with repeat extreme offenders being automatically muted. Players with a reputation standing of respectable or higher will have the ability to report a flagged communication. Oh, I love that. They believe was mistaken. I love that. So as long as your reputation is respectable or higher, respectable is right down the middle, by the way. You've got 5 scales. Respectable is down the middle. If you're not a knobhead, you should be at least respectable. And you get an opportunity to say, hey, someone's just reported me for something here, and they can check it out. I think that's really cool. Long story short, don't be a Status confirmed for privacy settings confirmed. Privacy mode will be available to console players in Year 10 Season 3. With this, an anonymous username will be generated automatically, helping protect your identity during matches. I have a feeling about streamer mode, man, and I think it's misused 95% of the time. You should, exactly as it said there, you should say I want streamer mode on. It'll give you a random name. People are using it to come up with all sorts of names that are racist, homophobic, or sexist, or whatever it is. I actually think streamer mode should be something you have to almost apply for. I think that I sound entitled as a streamer here, but I feel that people, or the majority of people, don't use streamer mode as to what it's for. I feel like maybe there should be some link between Twitch and Ubisoft with like an API thing where you can use streamer mode as long as it knows that your linked Twitch channel is live on Twitch or YouTube or any other streaming platform. I think that would be a good idea. But then you also get, what if someone's account name is Michelle Davis, and she goes into a game and she gets shit just because her name's Michelle Davis, which obviously is not right, and you should be able to then change your name. And don't just say, oh, she should change your name, because that's not the problem. The problem is the knobheads who are saying things. The problem isn't she wants to have her name as Michelle Davis. Oh, you could just change your name. Yeah, she could, but she shouldn't have to. And that happens all the time. I've been in games where someone's got a girl's name, and people are in voice chat or text chat going, oh, send me picture. Absolute gimps of the world. Right, anyway. That's out of the way now. Privacy mode said that abandonment penalties improvements. Status delayed. Oh, it's the first delay we've had. Receiving an abandonment penalty due to a game crash or disconnection can be frustrating. And to this end, our team is developing solutions to ensure that where possible, unfair penalties are cancelled. Okay, I was on the receiving end of that the other day. I've had some PC issues over the last 2 weeks, which are now resolved. Fingers crossed. Where I crashed in like round 5 and we were winning 3-2. No, I would have been winning 3-1 if it was round 5. And by the time I'd loaded back in, the game was won and I had an abandonment penalty. So yeah, that'd be cool if that could be sort of it could be known if you crashed or if you were kicked out, maybe. That'd be cool. Next one, additional reputation system action detections delayed. Okay. The reputation system will be updated to increase the amount of actions that can be detected. This will help improve them. Okay, interesting. Yeah, they're going to improve the reputation system, but not until Year 10 Season 4. I don't actually think the reputation system's that bad at the minute. I'd like sort of, I don't know, I just always sort of click on dedication at the top one and click on like, I feel like there should be sort of a few options maybe, or maybe that's complicating it too much. Maybe there's already too many options. Maybe you just say this guy was a good guy. Well, this girl was a good girl. That's it. Full reveal. Stay tuned for Year 10 Season 3 coming up on Sunday, August the 17th at 1 p.m. PT. That's Pacific Time, West Coast US. ET 1 p.m. Eastern Time, East Coast US. 7 p.m. Central European Time. And the UK is an hour before that. So we'd be 6 p.m. CET. Not been a mid-season patch this season, has there? There's not been a mid-season. I know you think Year 10 Season 2.3. It's not a mid-season patch. There hasn't been one. Normally there's some balancing changes mid-season. We've not had that. I think from that, the cool things are Siege Cup every week. Modernized maps are going to be good. I'm glad they're confirmed. Do we get a new map in year 10? I hope so. I think we could do with a new map. Layer's a decent map, but no one bloody plays it. But this is the big one, isn't it? The balancing one. Having another gun that already exists given to multiple operators sounds interesting. And who's going to lose their ACOG? Is it, if someone does lose their ACOG, is it going to be Doc, Rook, Goyo, Echo, Frost on just defensive SMGs and ARs? Or will it be a Rooney and Subaru as well and losing them on DMRs? I feel like you need an ACOG on a DMR maybe. TCSG with Goyo and Cade as well. Goyo could lose his ACOG on both of his weapons, on ACOG, on the Vector and the TCSG. So there we have it. Roadmap, pretty much everything's confirmed. We've got some delays for the abandonment penalty improvements and the rep system improvements, but everything else is confirmed. Plus, amongst other things, I would imagine that will be revealed at the time. Obviously, there'll be more events and what have you. With the Rengoku events, I don't normally play events that much, and I've played a bit of the Rengoku events. I've been really enjoying it. The Nomad Air Jab Dagger is a little bit strong, but I've been quite enjoying it. I've played like 7 or 8 games of it maybe, which is quite rare for me. So there we have it. Mid-season roadmap done. What did he say on the Battle Pass yesterday? 27 days, so maybe it's 26 days now until the new season drops, and the reveal is on the 17th, which is in 11 days' time. So there we have it. Right. Hopefully there's something in there that you're looking forward to. I'm certainly looking forward to the balancing changes. I'm ready for. I like it when the game gets shaken up. Like, give someone frags and take something off someone else, and all of a sudden the meta gets shaken up, and I'm up for it. Although I do think the meta is the best we've had in a long time. It's very balanced. There's no definitive operators you have to take anymore, like whereas there always used to be sort of Fenrir, Solus, Azami. Whereas I still think Fenrir and Azami are strong, but they're not like must takes now. Maybe Azami, yes, she's really good. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. Thank you as always for getting involved with the channel. I very, very much appreciate it. Do us a favor and like. Drop a comment if you haven't put a comment already. Tell me what you're most looking forward to. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. Otherwise, I don't know, nothing really. I'll be quite upset if you don't. So if you can live without on your conscience the rest of the day, then don't subscribe. Thanks as always. See you next time. All the very best.